Hello everyone, it's Jami here. This is my second video I am shooting for you guys on my little channel here called Just Playing. First and foremost, I'd like to say a big thank you to one of the persons that kind of pushed me over that cliff of fear here. Her channel is Ink. I just kind of was searching around. I finally found her channel, and saw that she was new like I was, and started shooting videos just a couple weeks ago. And I kind of chatted with her a little bit, asking her what software she was using and all that fun stuff. And it was really nice that she answered real quick and kind of got me started without her knowing. She kind of gave me the push to do it, which is nice. So thank you very much. This is one that I've been playing for a while. It's called ARK Evolved Survival, or ARK Survival Evolved. And it's basically, I do the PvE, not the PvP, but it's kind of a survival thing with a little bit of dinosaurs in there, taming and stuff. But I figured I'm kind of far along on this one. This is not the beginning of it, so bear with me on it. It's pretty much done, but if you have any questions or anything on how I did certain things, or how I built something, or how I tamed something, just put down a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on it and let you know. And please subscribe or put down suggestions on my video quality or audio quality or anything like that. Like I said, this is only my second video, so I'm giving it a go. So I will give you a tour of what I built in this server here, and say hello to some of my little critters that I've got, and we'll go from there. But if you have any questions, like I said, just leave me a message. Okay, well, this is what I call the beach house, and I'm going to try to go through pretty quick because there's a lot to see, and I don't use the admin commands to gamma up, gamma down when it's night. So I want to try to get some in the daylight here so you can see, and then I'll try to cut the video and then restart it in daylight again. This is what I call the beach house. By the beach, so it's the beach house. So there you have it. These are some of my critters. There's the bear. I can turn that off for you. And that was a fun tame. Trying to tame that guy. So it's actually my second one because my first one got killed because, long story, but I'll tell you that sometime, or if you ask me about it, I'll tell you about it. It wasn't my fault. That's all. That's the story I'm sticking with. There's some other critters, and if you want to see how these critters work or how I use them or whatever, just let me know and I can bring some out for you and play around with them and stuff. Probably be in other videos too. So, here's some penguins. I gave them all little hats. Pretty much what you find in ARK is that a lot of the critters, I don't want to say they're obsolete, but they could kind of go obsolete and they just kind of sit there and gather dust, which is probably not a good thing, but you know, it is what it is. It was fun taming them and using them, I guess, for a while, but a lot of times they don't get used. Here's the upper part of it, the beach house, where I keep all my little flyers, my pteranodons. A couple of those, or I don't even know how many I have now, 4 of them. And their eggs, which I don't even bother picking up anymore because I have so many freaking eggs. It's ridiculous. So I don't even bother picking them up half the time. And here are my Argentavises, which I believe are the best flyers in the game besides the Quetzal, for moving things around, for defense, and we can actually take one of them out and fly around on it. I'll show you more of the base here. More of the compound, I guess. And there's the aerial shot of the beach house. It's a little foggy, so that's where I set up shop here. I guess I could show you on the map where I'm located here. Let me bring up the map. Oh, yeah, you're gonna see it. It's this little one called Banana Shout on the top left there, right where the snow biome and the other biomes kind of meet there at the end of the thing. Right where my index finger is pointing to, I guess. That is where my base is at. So, it was all tropical when I first got it, um, but then they added the snow biome and kind of split it right down the middle, which one side I can be really cold, as you can see to the left there, and now I can fly over here, and it disappears. So. There's the Quetzal and his little stand. He was way too big for the roof, so I had to make him a little stand there. Or a little perch, I guess you'd call it. Here's what I like to call Poop Alley. And I'll turn off the labels here so you can see. One of the things to help things grow in here in your garden, you have to create fertilizer. And of course, what you need for fertilizer is poop. So, in order to gather poop more efficiently and put it in the compost bins, I designed this little compartment or alleyway to collect all the poop from. I know I murdered the names. The Poloniuses. I just call them pigs because everybody on here calls them pigs. Because that's kind of what they are. I mean, I guess they're related more to the elephant, but I mean, it looks like a pig, it acts like a pig, it's a pig. But collected poop, and I just throw it in the composters here with some thatch, and mix fertilizer for the garden, which is over here, which I rarely plant now because I've got pretty much everything in my refrigerator that I need, so I don't really need anything right at this moment. But if I'm trying to plant a big tame, I'll just plant all my narco berries in here, and within a day I'll have 300, 400, 500 narco berries. So I'll just kick in production. So it's kind of like I can turn it on and turn the thing off. So all right, I guess I'll fly over. I'm probably going too fast for this because I've seen this thing so many times. But I will try to slow it down. Just give you an overview here. There's the bridge over the river. And here is my taming and leveling and nursery area. It's got some critters in there right now. I'm trying to get eggs from the Rexes so I can get another Quetzal. So, and there is an egg there. Good. Oh, I hate these doorways. Doorways just don't work very well here. Wish they just make them all open inward, and it would solve the problem of running your head into the door every time you want to open the door. Alright, let's gather this egg over here. There we go. My little compy army here, these little guys here. There should be, I think I've got 16 of them, but I'm just trying to level them up so I can bring them into the caves and cause havoc, I guess. My two T-Rexes, Scuba Steve and Ocean. Scuba Steve was my first one. And the only reason I called him that is when I tranked him and knocked him out, he fell into the water, and I thought he'd be drowning, but he was breathing underwater, so I tamed him up while I was underwater. So I've got Scuba Steve, seems fitting. And then Ocean came along, and she's actually more powerful than he is right now. So. Okay, get out of here. And I really don't like to be in first person like that a lot because I get dizzy. It makes me dizzy. I do it when I'm indoors in the buildings, but when I'm out and about, I hate being in first person because it makes me really dizzy. Alright, here is the yard, I call it, where all the training goes on. I just drop critters in here, and these guys chew them up and get the experience points. And I'll grab one or two of the wolves and go caving, or saber-tooth and go caving with them. But otherwise, they just sit in here and sit here and defend one and have fun, I guess, in the yard. They're just sitting here. I have no place else to put them. I had them up on the lodge, the hunting lodge, but which I'll show you later. But it was just too much to fly up and feed all the wolves and stuff up there, and they weren't getting any XP. So I moved them all back down here. Here are the plant species X on the perimeter next to the cabana house. And if you know a little bit about ARK survival, you know those plant species X are probably, in my opinion, the best thing in the PvP game, or PvE game. They're so perfect for defending your walls and stuff. I just got them all on the perimeter here, and they kill everything that comes around, in the air, on the ground, so you don't really have to worry about anything. Here's a big aerial shot of all that I have here so far. And I know I'm going too fast, but over time I'll be shooting more videos and I'll be talking more about the areas and stuff, so I'm trying to do it really, really quick and fast and get into some fun stuff for you guys. The Gator House, which now it's called, I guess it would be the Ichthyosaurus House, but because the Gator is over here with the other guys, because the piranha spawn in the water, which triggers the wolves and the panther, or the saber-tooths, which jump in the water, and then they get stuck in the water, and the piranha just sit there and chew them until they're dead. So I put the Gator over there and set him to neutral, so if a piranha does show up, he'll attack the piranha and kill the piranha, which is good. Okay, moving on. Here is the farmhouse where I keep all, well, most of my egg layers. Most of them, there you go. They're just all lined up, producing eggs, which I stopped collecting because I have way too many eggs. So, Wilson is the trike there. He is the very first tame I ever did on ARK Survival, so he's kind of special for me. He's my buddy. And my Bronto, Fat Amy, some scorpions, a mammoth cricket, which was my third tamer video. There's another egg. Okay. Alright, since we picked up the other one, we'll pick this one. We don't really need it, but what the heck. There's Rust Bucket, which I've never used. No, I did. I take that back. I used him one time. He's a mobile forging or mining operation with his platform over there. But I found that I don't even need him anymore because we've got one set up in the volcano, and I find that I don't even need this up here. But you know, he's there if I need to use him, but I don't think I'll ever use him. Especially now that they came out with the industrial forges now that run on gasoline, you really don't need that. My dodos, they lay lots of eggs, but I stopped collecting them a long time ago. Well, I'll give you a look inside here. God, I just feel like I'm talking forever, but this is the farmhouse workhouse where I kind of do everything that I craft. I'll craft here and make and store. gets a lot of use. It's probably more use than the farm or the beach house, which I used to do. I used to do all of it in there. Alright, and up on the hill here are the stable, or is the stable, I guess I would say. And I built this because before the snow biome came along, it was right on top of the hill where it was open field up there. And we're going to have little raptor races, but now that the snow biome's here, we can't really do any of that. So, I mean, the raptors and the deer are just kind of chilling out in here. They just keep chilling out. I don't have a real use for them now, and I, of course, don't want to kill them, but they're just chilling out in the old stable here. And I used to keep the T-Rexes up here, but now that they're down there trying to produce eggs, I guess I'll move them back up here eventually, but they kind of just chill out, hang out. Not much really going on. And I kind of built this area. I was going to keep the Quetzals on it, up on top of the mountain here, the little peak, but it seemed more efficient and easier to keep them down there by the beach house. But I really just kind of keep them over here. I'm in a tribe, and we kind of tame them together, so it's kind of a community Quetzal. But the other guys have been, doing other things and playing other games and stuff, so I kind of moved them over here, just because it was easier to keep track of them instead of flying over the other base, picking them up, bringing them back. Alright, I will fly you to what I call the trophy lodge that I built. And I want to keep this kind of rustic. It's in the snow biome. It should be rendering in now. There we go. The bridge across the vastness, which took forever. That build took forever. But this will be the lodge. Oh, we got a little T-Rex action up here. Let's go take care of that guy here real quick. Every once in a while they'll fall down and start tearing up stuff. One thing about the T-Rex is you have to learn it. Their turning radius is really bad. They turn really bad. So, unless it's an alpha, because the alpha will turn so quickly and move so much more than these other T-Rexes. But the T-Rex is pretty easy if you stay on its backside or his butt side. Same with the mammoths here. If you stay behind them, you don't get really hit that much. And with this Argentavis, he's such a high level, I don't worry about getting hit, at all, because he has so many hit points. But I've got other ones when I started out flying them, and if you're worried about the hit points, just kind of get them in the back end, and you should be alright. Alright, let's take a look at this here. This is the hunting lodge, or the trophy lodge. I keep calling it the hunting lodge for some weird reason. This is where I keep all my trophies from the caves and from the Alpha Rexes that I've killed. I've got 2 more Alpha Rex trophies, but I don't have any room in here for them. So, and the fireplace, which they just came out with a patch today with a fireplace, which I haven't looked at yet, so I don't know. But I built my own a long, long time ago for this place. I think it came out pretty nice. I think it did. There, the fireplace. So, this is a very interesting game. I mean, I enjoy building and designing things, and, so it really gives you that sense. But you can have a little bench here. sit on the bench and we can look out on all that we possess, I guess. All the acreage. Acreage. Okay. Yeah, it was a long fight to kind of cut my way into the wilderness on this map, I'll tell you. I've died many times. Uh, some of them glorious, and some of them just ridiculously stupid ways of dying. But that's what you do in this game. So try not to, but things happen. And the lag is real, so lag will happen, and it really can get in the way. 1 minute you're running up on the side of the cliff, the next minute you're running off the cliff, and it happens. Well, that's that. The base and lodge, I guess. You'll definitely see more of it in other videos. But I was just gonna take you along. Oop, we got an Argentavis attacking us from behind. Alright, buddy, you wanted some? Got some. I'm gonna fly over to a friend of mine on the server here. And she is actually moving from Boston to Chicago this weekend. So I told her I would actually check in on her animals at her base and actually feed them for her. So, which is another thing in ARK 2, you gotta kind of feed your animals so they don't starve to death. I kind of learned that the hard way. I had 3 Ichthyosaurus dolphin things, and I had a trough down there, but the one was out of the reach of the trough, and I didn't know it. And I'm on one day, and I see the name pop up, died, and I went over there, and apparently she had starved to death. So I was feeding them. I thought I was feeding all 3 of them, but I was only feeding 2 of them. So it's a point to know is to keep your animals, make sure they get the little trough signal over their head. So they're actually getting fed or eating. And they'll first run out of their food, and then they'll run out of their health, and then they will starve to death. And this is heading towards her base. Those are drops that come down in the game, like they give you items if you stop and pick them up. But I stopped doing that a long time ago. That's one thing that developers have to do is realize that once you get to a certain level, the drops they just give you crap, absolute crap. I mean, you can only have so many compasses or small crop plot blueprints, and that's all they seem to give you is just crap. So, and they have different levels too, like white, yellow, red, blue, violet. The red ones being the highest ones. But even those guys, they just give you crap. I don't even bother stopping anymore sometimes. Alright, now we're out of the snow biome. I'm going to keep my snow gear on because I find that even when I have it on, all it does is, it makes it hot, but all I do is drink water, so I'll have to switch it back when I go back to my base. Alright, we should be passing over another tribesman's base, Raj. There his base is. And that's a gorgeous, gorgeous little location. I wish I would have grabbed that one. It's got this waterfall that goes right into the ocean. It's really nice. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, we got a Bronto over here. Normally I'd probably take him on, but he's right next to another tribesman's base, Simon, or Hudson, his base, and I don't want him to swing the tail and take out Hudson's little training pen there. This is Hudson's little place. He's got some water critters down here in the water pen. Oh, it's getting a little laggy over here. I find it gets a little laggy every time there's more dinosaurs in here. On the instance, I guess it gets a little laggy, but alright, now we're gonna fly over to my little friend's base over here and see if I can feed these critters for her. She built her base by a place we call the hot tub. And the only reason we call it the hot tub is because it looks like a hot tub. There's a little pool inside a bunch of little rocks. There's nowhere like this on the map except here. So we just dubbed it the hot tub. So everybody kind of knows. You'll know we got a bunch of weird names from places on this map or this island. So and you'll get to know them. But it's the only way if we all stay on the same communication is what things are called. So see, it kind of looks like a hot tub. Little pool of water in the middle of a bunch of rocks. Looks like a hot tub. Alright, this is Shammy's little base here. And she's just starting out, so she's fairly new to this server. And she's doing really well, I must say. She's come a long way. We kind of helped her out a little bit, you know, giving her equipment and stuff that she normally wouldn't have this soon. But we all have been there and kind of wish we had. I mean, we're not giving her full jumping gear and all of that, but you know, like a metal pick. Giving her a metal pick when she would start out with a stone one. But I have given her a bird. Let me drop some of this stuff, which I'm carrying around I don't need. Keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm going to try to keep this a short video too, so I want to, you know, I'm still working it out. What, you know, things I need to do for doing these YouTube videos and stuff. I'm going to keep it short and sweet here for right now. That way I'll give you less material to kind of laugh at, for one. And it's easier to kind of correct some of the mistakes I'm making on shorter videos than I am. If I did a really long one, I go, okay, this part is really bad. So I'm trying to just keep it really short and stuff. And fix the problems before I do the long ones. And ARK is what I've been playing mostly for, because it's a real fun little game. It really is. The first time I tried it, a friend of mine on Steam invited me onto his server, a server that he had found, but it was PvP on the weekend and PvE during the week. Which I thought, okay, that's fine. I'm not, you know, I said in my first video, I don't really get into PvP, run around trying to kill each other. I think we, you know, without talking to each other or whatever, but to each their own. But I got on there, we started building and building and building and building all the whole week, and then came the weekend, two guys walked into the base, these high-level saber-tooths. The door was wide open on one of our builds, and I had a note on the storage unit, take what you want, not what you need. And he started chucking grenades, blowing everything up, and killed both of us without even saying a word. So we kind of had some words, and I told him that he was pretty much bored with the game. That's why he's making up his own for fun, which generally you find those guys like that. I call them scrubs. They get bored with the game, so they run around and spawn camp or, you know, pick on the newbies and, you know, don't challenge themselves because they're so bored with the game that they have to make their own little idea of entertainment or idea of fun, which is ridiculous. But at least challenge yourself. Go up against the guys that, you know, had higher level animals than you. Challenge yourself or go on a different raid. But I don't have a problem with competition, but something like that, that's not competition. And you'll find it in just about every game. Which that's why when I'm glad I switched over to this PvE server. It's just building and we work together to try to, you know, take on the environment. mainly the caves and the big tames, and it's just relaxing. So I spend a lot of time in this game, and it's relaxing, having fun. We can sit there and have a conversation, and take on challenges like, yeah, we took on one cave last weekend. We didn't do so hot, but we tried to do it on foot, and I fell in lava and couldn't swim. Of course, couldn't swim out and died, but it was a lot of fun. So, and I'll actually show you probably one or two of those videos when we do, caving, or what we call frogging, which you'll see in another video too. Jump on the frogs and go try to kill bugs and get some ending paste, and whatnot. But and I'll explore some more of the island and show you more of the island. But for now, I'm just kind of trying to give you not the basics of the game, because that'll come with your questions and stuff. Because I know there's probably a lot better people on here than me to show you how to play this game. So, or teach you how to play it, or instruct you. But if you do have questions, I'll do my best to try to answer for you, for sure. How I did something, or how I got something, or what's new on this. Or, I mean, I don't know everything, and I mean, I'm learning. And a lot of this game is geared towards PvP. The devs won't come out and admit it, but when they come out with new content, it's guns and more guns, and exploding mines under the water. It's kind of like you can get the hint where they're getting all their money or their refund or their funds from, and it's business, and I understand that. So they have to do that, but they could really improve some things on the PvE side of it, and I think they're trying. But I'm not going to give up just yet on the game, because it's got a lot of potential, and it is, like I said, relaxing and enjoyable for me right now. So I can't complain too much about that. But I play all kinds of games. Well, generally I play all kinds of games. I'm kind of fairly new to it, but yeah, for almost a year I wasn't calling myself a gamer, and all my friends on Steam were like, "You're a gamer, you're a gamer." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not a gamer." And now I've gotten to the point where I guess I am going to have to call myself a gamer. I'm not the best gamer in the world, and I'd call myself the coolest gamer, but I guess Conan O'Brien already has that, so I am not the best gamer, and I'm still trying to understand that, people ask me, what genre of game do you like playing? The FPS, the MMOOPP? I have no clue. I mean, I kind of generally have an idea, but it's like, I don't know. I like this type of game, and then there's certain aspects of this type of game I like, so. And another one I play is Payday 2, and I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but it's a different kind of genre, but I play certain parts of it. I don't play like the stealthy ones, and I don't see the guys as being cops, and there's some people that run around and just kill all the hostages, and I don't know. Me, the challenge is just kind of jumping in and grabbing some stuff, and now kind of you'll see some of that. I'll start kind of videoing that for you too, but I'm going to take care of this T-Rex here, just because he's so close. There we go. Can't have him that close to the base. Alright, well, that was the first introduction to ARK for me here. I know I probably babbled on and jumped off the topic here and there, but like I said, this is my first time, and I'm kind of going off your guys' lead where you want me to go with the videos, or what you want me to see for gameplay, or me running around picking up rocks on the beach. If you want to see that, I can run around and pick up rocks on the beach, but I'm just kind of showing a little bit of stuff, and we'll just go from there. But this is the place I call home on ARK Survival. This is, like I said, a PvP or PvE server, and you're more than welcome to join on here. We have probably about 4 or 5 people are on here, and that's it for this whole island. So, and I can give you a link and get you set up to come join this PvP or PvE server and have some fun. Go some caving, frogging, or exploring, whatever you want to do. Definitely. So I will. Oops. Well, I'll try to land here. Keep forgetting the buttons. When you play so many darn games, you forget the buttons, the keystrokes for some of these things. But I seem to be stuck. Alright, let's. There we go. Alright, let's go in here. There we go. Okay. Well, I will end it for there and see if this comes out alright. But I will see you guys next time. This is Johnny, and thank you for showing up and viewing the video here. I'll try to keep it short. And wait for the next one here.